I tried to line this shit up, so we should be like, hold on, let's see.
Giving the credit to the Patriots.
Hold on, let's see. Shit, right.
We're looking.
I'm gonna let it rock. I'm gonna let it rock.
You know, certainly not the execution we're looking for. This is in all phases. First and foremost, giving the credit to the Patriots. They outplayed us in every phase.
100%.
Offensively, defensively, on special teams, with the big return yardage on that.
The Patriots won in special teams. The special teams today. 100%.
This is when it's a full team effort like this. I have to put that on myself. I have to look at how I'm preparing the team, how we're going about our work. I have to look at that and compete to find an edge to these guys to work.
That's what I want to fucking hear. That's what I want to fucking hear. Accountability from my head coach. Because you fucked up. You know you had them motherfuckers in there too goddamn hype, too goddamn lit. Let us be lit on Twitter. This is, we lit because we fans. Our job is to be the wind beneath y'all wings. Y'all the ones out there playing a game. It's a game at the end of the day. It's a game. So everybody who take this shit so seriously where it's fucking up your life, first, stop putting money on this shit, bro. Just watch the game, bro. It's more fun when you just watch the game for the love of the fucking game, man. But it's a game at the end of the day. But get bitches. Let me lead the brigade, all right? Let me lead the delusion. But you keep the troops focused, all right? I got us, all right? The hype is on Twitter. You got to keep them boys focused because if y'all go out and get smacked like that, it's hard. It makes it so hard for me to be hype on Twitter. But I'm going to do it because that's what I'm going to do it, all right? But get bitches. I need you focused, all right? Focus on the team. Get them boys ready to rock. I'm going to get the fans ready to rock and roll. The Delusion Division is ready to goddamn take over. But you know what I'm saying? You got to have the product and the players ready on the field.
To focus so we can get the execution that we're seeing happen in our processes. But this is the only way to work through these things is to go right back to work, to attack it head on. And, you know, with the guys, you know, I told them in the locker room, like, hey, a loss is a loss. We got to look at this stuff. We got to look in the mirror and figure out who we want to be as a team so that we can get the execution that we're calling for and that we're looking for. I can honestly say that the effort and the energy from our guys is there. It keeps coming back to the execution. I have to look at that myself. Are we putting our guys in the best situation to be successful in every phase? I have to make sure that we have those conversations and that we keep progressing our football forward to find – I know who our guys are. I know they're not going to quit. I know they're going to continue to punch. They're going to continue to fight all the way through it, but it's not enough. We have to be able to come out and execute for 4 quarters to become the football team that I believe we can become. And the work starts right now. You know, it starts with me. It starts with our coaching staff. The players understand as well. This is not acceptable. And this is something that we have to come together and make sure that we're together on this thing so we're pushing forward.
That's what I want to hear from my head coach. But the thing is, it comes from him and his play calling. All right. I don't know if he needs to give up play calling. You know, I don't know if it's too much on his plate. Because when I call it the flow state. And y'all seen it. When our offense be humming, our offense be motherfucking humming. And that's him calling the plays. That's him and Brad, you know what I'm saying, mixing it up and doing what it is they do. I think it just comes from him being a young head coach and us being a really young team. Like, everything about this team is young. The The captains are young. The coach is young. The offensive coordinator is young. The defense coordinator is probably the oldest person besides like the offensive line coach. Like EE is probably the oldest person like in the buildings, you know. Besides some, no, ain't it? I think they're older than players, obviously, but it's just young all around, and I think everybody's just learning. And not only is Dave Young at like a young, physically young coach, he's also like a young coach in general. He was only a coordinator for 1 year, and then he became a head coach. Now he's a head coach again. So I think at times it becomes overwhelming. And winning a game 30-0 in the NFL after starting 0-2, there's probably no way to truly contain the sense of arrival that gives a team. Like, you have to be seasoned, like Bill Parcells, Bill Belichick, Tony Dungy's, like coaches that were seasoned, like Mike Tomlin's, like long-term coaches to really be able to like ride a wave like that. Because me and my brother was talking earlier, like I don't know if there's any other team that has had like a 30-point blowout, like 30-0 1 week, and then the following week, like the next week, not 2 weeks later, not in the same season, but like week 3, week 4, lose 42, like 42-13, like lose by damn near 30. That's a 60-point swing, damn near. And I can only attribute that to a young ass team. I've been watching football for a long time, mainly the Panthers, but I do watch football, and I ain't never seen no shit like that. And when you do see games like that, they come from young teams. I'm going to attribute to that. I'm glad that Get Bitches is taking some accountability, because for the first part of the season, he wasn't.
I love the effort. I love the way the guys are flying around, and we have to find the balance of being overly aggressive in certain situations and just making sure we're in good position, good leverage to make the play. And again, I have to be able to evaluate that and make sure that we understand that.
He be killing me with that face.
Well, just the collective execution. When it happens in all phases, I'm the common denominator, and I have to take responsibility for that. I have to make sure that I'm pushing the guys the right way. I have to evaluate what we're doing, how we're working, how we're preparing our guys. I felt confident about that part, but we're not getting the results, and so this is something where I have to really just press in and making sure that we're not overlooking anything, and making sure we're having the right combination of guys out there in every phase.
I know it. Like I said, he the cool manager. He a cool manager.
How do you absorb such a difference in performance on special teams?
I got to look at the film first to really see where the breakdowns were. We knew they had gifted, excuse me. We knew they had gifted returners. We were aware of that, and it just felt like we weren't getting quite there on our coverage. I have to be able to see the film, see exactly, why that was and how that played out. But I know we had a couple of shots at the guy, and he made a couple people miss, and then the rest of their blockers were in phase. So that's an.
Hey, one of them returns was absolutely insane. It was the second one when he got tripped up by the punter, by Sam. That play was insane. I know it was electric inside that stadium. Like, that shit looked like Devin Hester, bro. I ain't seen no shit like that since Devin Hester. That shit was crazy. Sucks that it happened against our team, but that shit was crazy as fuck to watch. Like, Nigga toe tapped along the sideline, breaking tackles for like 10 yards. I ain't never seen, like, come on, cuz.
That we're going to have to look at and evaluate.
Yo, they got the press mics low as a motherfucker, man. That shit aggravating.
I got to look at the film, honestly, to give you a true assessment of what that was like, whether it's a combination of the rush and the coverage. Were we in the right position? I'll be able to tell you more about that once I get to see the film.
Will Bryce be your starter next week?
Absolutely. Counting on him to keep pushing us forward, counting on him to keep us on track. There were some near misses across the board, some penalties that put us in weird situations.
I just know that was David Newton asking dumbass question if Bryce was getting benched. I just know that was David Newton. I just know that was David Newton asking a dumbass question like that. I just know that was David Newton asking a dumbass question like that. I swear to God, I hate David Newton.
A couple of protection issues, and one of them where he slipped and kind of put us in a bad situation. But I still feel that he's being confident out there. He's leading the group. He's getting us out there with good energy and focus, and so he'll continue to play. Well, I like our 12 personnel attack, but when Demo goes down early, then DeLavon Campbell's out, and all of a sudden you're playing with 3 receivers. I just felt like we needed to be a little bit more 12 personnel, 13 personnel heavy to finish off the game, and that's really what
I say. Y'all gonna start listening to me.
There, I like our different 11 personnel packages, but we had to be smart about making sure our guys were out there with the right energy.
Dave, it's got to be kind of a shocking defeat, I would think. I mean, the margin, and as you say, across the board,
Absolutely, and that's where I start with myself because, again, I'm the common denominator when all phases aren't executing the way that I expect us to execute. I have to look into our processes, and I got to make sure that we're competing every single day the right way so that our guys are in position to be successful.
Yeah. So I want to hear, man. This is a good press after game.
We're going to be looking at it week to week.
Out.
It was an elbow injury that happened on that first play, which was a really nice run by him, a guy that we're counting on. So we'll be week to week with Demo.
He's supposed to be fucking Adam Thielen when Adam Thielen get traded.
I agree. It was some near misses there. That's something we got to look at on film and just make sure that they're on the same page.
That nigga be killing that shit.
Not right now. I believe that I'm the right person to be able to push our concepts and our schemes forward. I think it's a combination of a bunch of things, execution wise. Am I calling the right?
Somebody asked, hey, you giving up play calling or what's up? Hey, but these play callers, they don't be wanting to give up that, which I understand. Calling plays in the NFL is crazy. Like, that shit's only 32 people get to do it. I get it. I wouldn't want to give it up either, but, I mean, you might want to think about it.
Rhythmically for the guys to have success, based on what the defense is doing to us on that day. That's something that I'll definitely look at, though.
I wouldn't be surprised if we hear that he's going to give up play calling duty after that answer, though. Like, that was a...
For the guys, that combination of a bunch of things, concepts and our... Not right now. I believe that I'm the right person to be able to push our concepts and our schemes forward. I think it's a combination of a bunch of things, execution wise. Am I calling the right plays rhythmically for the guys to have success, based on what the defense is doing to us on that day? That's something that I'll definitely look at, though.
He's going to give up play calling duties one day.
Yeah, we had a heavy package planned for Brady. And then also for Brandon, the other part is Brady's our backup center. So we went with Brandon first to just make sure that Brady was available in case anything else happened at the center position. But we wanted to make sure we came out of this game with Brady having a chance to be out there and play, just kind of looking into the future in the next couple of weeks to see if that's a place where we're going to really need him. And so we kind of went with that approach after Brandon had that first series.
What the fuck? So because you have Brady down as the backup center, your right guard goes down. You don't put Brady in because he's listed as the backup center, even though he knows the guard position, and you put in a new guy who gets blown the fuck up, but you wanted to make sure that Brady played in the game. Bruh, it sounded like you conceded the fucking game, which is what it fucking looked like because he was running draw plays on third down and punting the ball. This nigga here, bro. I hope that this man takes a long, hard look at what the fuck happened. He's taking accountability, but god damn, bro.
Last week you're 30-0, you're feeling good. And how would you explain just these two extremes that look so good and then today look so bad?
Yeah, I wish I could tell you that's going to be a lot of film study and just looking at the players, looking at how we're executing our plan, with our base calls and some of the things on both sides, really. Again, to me, this game is about consistency. Can we consistently play good football? And today was not that. Today the Patriots played excellent football in all three phases, beat us that way, and that's when you get that type of a margin of victory is when you're firing on all cylinders, in all phases. So that's something that we have to look at and make sure we're taking the right steps forward.
We got Falcon today, for real, for real.
Not right now, no. But we're going to look at all the stuff tomorrow, put our heads together, and make sure we're pushing forward the right way. All right, thank you.
Dumbass question. Somebody asked a dumbass question. Overall, I'm not mad at that Dave Canales and press conference. I mean, it's what you should expect a head coach to say after getting fucking whooped like that. Like, we got destroyed in all phases of the game. I'm glad he took accountability though, and didn't blame it on the quarterback and didn't blame it on the team, because that was not. I mean, that was obviously a team loss, but a loss like that is from the head coach, like 100%. So I'm glad he took accountability. Bryce, I fuck with you, but your press conferences be aggravating as fuck. So let's see how Bryce does. Okay.
It's on me. It's on everybody in that locker room. We talked about that after. We all take accountability. We all have to look in the mirror. We all have to understand what we can do better. It's definitely not on him, definitely not on one person. So it's all of us that have to be better.
Hey, cuz, he got a clean ass fade though, for real, for real. That shit. Hey, whoever Bryce Barber is, cuz. Hey, dog. Hey, you nice with it. Hey, you nice with it for real, for real.
T-Mac had a really good chemistry for preseason, first game and a half, and then today you seen guys be off just by a little bit. What do you attribute that to?
Missing stuff. I take accountability for that. That's on me. Missing my opportunities. We'll watch film, and I'll be better. We'll all be better.
As a team leader, how do you keep the guys heads in?
Yeah, they got the press mic so damn low. You can't hear shit, man.
We just have that next week mentality. It's not fun right now, of course, but we have another one next week, which is a blessing. So we have to learn from the tape, own it, wear it, but after 24 hours, we wash it and make sure that next week we can be the best version of ourselves.
Bryce, what was
It's gonna be a long day tomorrow for them boys.
that ultimately didn't work thereafter?
We're just executing. Wasn't anything magical happening. We were executing, and obviously have to be able to sustain that moving forward.
Is there, you said there was nothing magical about it, but
Every Bryce Young answer sound the same. Like every time, bro. This nigga is so media trained. It's like aggravating. But that's my quarterback.
Just execution.
So I'm
That's
gonna
all it
ride
is.
with him. So execution, every time I go out there, I just gotta make sure I do the right thing. It's all about me. It's all about the guys,
No. Again, it's just we have to execute. We all take ownership. We all take ownership. Good or bad, we have to play the next play. We have to do a better job of that next week.
Yeah, we came out there good to go. Every time we come out there, it's like, so guys, play. Next time we're gonna go out there and just play a little bit, okay?
Obviously, we all feel for Demo. Obviously, what he brings on the field, but in the locker room, everything else. He's such a great energy. Just having that veteran presence and just that joy about ball that he brings every week. Obviously, when you see that's rough. Unfortunately, that's the sad part of nature of the game. There's no excuses for anything. Things happen. Unfortunately, we have to make sure that we execute. There's no excuse not to do that. So, have to be better.
Such a politically correct answer, boy. Tiptoed that line so smoothly. Shout out Demo, bro. I hope you get better, man, because that shit look crazy. I don't wish injuries on nobody, especially our players.
Again, that's part of the game. Unfortunately, roster things happen. We feel for everyone who things happen to. That's the NFL. It's part of it. We have to make sure it's on us to execute.
I don't even know what that question was, but it sounded like somebody.
I appreciate you guys.
Question. Hey, that nigga got that quick as a motherfucker, did he? Hey, is that Sheena? Or is that Vashti? I don't know. I see a little afro. If that's an afro, it's probably Vashti. Vashti be, hey, what's up, Vashti? How you doing? It says one watching. Am I the only one watching? Damn, that's crazy. Shout out me.